This is Whatcast. I am Matt. Let's get on to part 3 then of this massive coping session by the Flat Earth. The new breed, they called themselves yesterday. The new breed of Flat Earth. All these ones that put all the work in over the last 10 years, none of them were really Flat Earthers, but we really are. And from now on, we're going to go forward and write books and not really bother with arguing with people anymore. Yeah, I wonder why that is. None of them been interested since December in arguing with anyone anymore. So let's get straight onto the coping session then. Here they are, the new breed down the side there of the Flat Earth community. These people here are the new breed. They are attempting to review Jiren, who they hate now. He's obviously a shill. And he's had the audacity to go and chat with Professor Dave on Dave's channel. Let's check out if they're ever going to... So far, they haven't got to that conversation at all. And I've been trying for 2 episodes now to see if they get there. I don't know what time they get there. If you look at this, I'm 1 hour 4 in. The video is nearly 4 hours long. I'm not hopeful they're going to get there today either. Let's see.
Now it's in the house all the time. It's not like on the phone where they can, breeze through it or, stop it halfway or just ignore it. It's a lot different when it's tangible in your hand.
Got it.
I think you'll do great, bro. Good luck, and I can't wait to get a copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to buy one.
That bloke's writing a book and they're all pretending that they're excited to read his book. None of them will read his book.
When you do as well, and they do make good conversation pieces when they're sitting out on the coffee table.
Shall I read his book?
No, mate.
All right, I won't. It wasn't that funny.
Oh yeah, and it's people should support true truth seekers who are putting
true truth seekers that are pissed off with Jiren for not lying in Antarctica.
Efforts out there to make the change, because it's almost like going against the tide. So whatever the people can, but be aware also from con artists like how we have right now on the screen. Fucking 10 years conning people. We'll continue, guys.
10 years conning people. He was lined up by them for 10 years for this moment. But these guys are too smart to fall for that.
Bert immediately disavowed his status as a flat earther and got to work reforming his channel and his identity.
Oh yeah, reforming his channel. He's fucking there begging on your channel for Globers. He's fucked up. He's like, nor he's from the flat earth, nor he's from Glober. You know.
Dave invited him on. That's what happened. He didn't go to Dave and beg to be on his channel.
You know very well, Professor, that you cannot trust this guy. Right? You're doing that collab for sure for what you are doing, being an anti-flat earther. So we all know that. Yeah. Right? But Jiren and Mr. Austin is stuck. They are not from flat earth. They're not from
Hang on a minute. Is it this Mr. Austin?
What? No, but because they've screwed themselves. Nobody put them in that situation. They elected it.
Imagine being this angry because you made a prick of yourself. I wouldn't be angry. If they went to Antarctica and the sun set, I'd be like, oh, fucking hell, you got me. I was conned then. I believed it. And it wasn't true. And these people just, fucking, let's just get angry about it.
Right? So that's the outcome.
Violated by gas!
As you can imagine, he became a sworn enemy to all remaining flat earthers with the flip of a switch, since idiot frauds like
Exhibit A! This bloke, I don't know who that is. Every time I look at Double J, his beard's got a bit longer.
David Weiss and Eric Dubé will do and say anything to retain the meager income they earn from this scam. But that didn't stop Jiren from transforming his channel into one that debunks not only flat Earth, but other similar conspiracy theories like moon landing denial and more. Now, you're all aware that
because it's the same shit. Now that you become a Glober, now you will...
Oh, let it run for about 4 seconds, you prick!
...live in the moon landing.
Pause it to say the same shit over and over again.
Now you also believe that Katy Perry went to the space and everything. SpaceX and Blue Origin, right? Now you also a monkey on a spinning ball, right? You come from the primordial soup. So it's all a different change. It's right. You have to get in there.
Couldn't care less about the flat Earth cult and the drama within. They're totally inconsequential. But a VFX.
Oh yeah, that drama. This drama is like a purge, as we all are saying here. It was required. It was required so that the things can filter out.
You ain't special. You ain't Neo. You ain't anybody. You're just a bloke that fell for the stupidest thing on the internet and now you look fucking ridiculous. You're better off just accepting it and fucking off, honestly, than keep showing how angry you are about it.
People can see more.
Actually, keep doing this and I can keep having content.
More clearly. That's what it did.
Artist named Gabriel Kerner, who has an interesting tangential relationship with the Flat Earth community, reached out to me to see if I'd like to have a conversation with Jiren on my channel, and that sounded like a pretty fun idea, so that's what you're about to see here. I had some questions for Jiren about his experience in Antarctica, and what the fallout has been like since disavowing Flat Earth, and then we give Jiren a chance to flex his newfound Flat Earth debunking prowess. So let's get to that right now. Okay, thanks everybody. We're here with Jiren and Gabriel, and
China.
So we're going to do a little bit of Flat Earth debunking with a former Flat Earther, and as many of you know of Jiren from some of the videos I've been making about the Antarctica trip, I have a few questions. I'm very curious because obviously I've been, I'm familiar with everything that happened, but I have yet to hear about the experience from a Flat Earther or at least a former Flat Earther. So Jiren, I'm just curious, you get down there, you see the 24-hour sun, what's the vibe, what's going through your head, what are all the other Flat Earthers saying, what's going on?
I mean, really, it happened in Punta Arenas, because in Punta Arenas, we were there for 3 days before we went to Antarctica, and I'm watching the sun set right to left and towards the south, which is right there is completely against my map. So, of course, I can kind of come up with something in my head. Oh, it's a coffee caustic. It's a reflection off the dome, something like that. But I knew that when we went to Antarctica, if that was the actual sun that we saw, that it meant it was a globe. So I'd already said those things before we went on the trip, which is why I was hated for 6 months before that. It was clear to me that these are the kind of what do you call them? So they're mutually exclusive observations, right? So if we saw the sun set, well, that disqualifies the globe. If we saw the sun circle, it disqualifies Flat Earth. And I thought that was one of the most impressive things about the trip, is that Duffy wasn't afraid to say that. He came out and said, no, if we see it set, it means the Earth's flat. I was like, okay, I'm willing to go.
Everybody said that on that side, including me, if you go back. But it's funny how, has he gone to sleep, old Vicar? Because he's obviously not that interested in interrupting this, which is a bit weird.
I'm going to go with you. I'm willing to put my 10 years of what I've been saying on and then you feel really dumb. So you feel dumb because you start realizing all the reasons you should have known this, or you should have got this. And now I feel myself, I'm telling people all the time, like, oh, anybody can figure it out. You can figure it out by tonight. And I understand that. I'm like, people could have been telling me that.
By the way, they're using StreamYard. This isn't me. StreamYard they want to charge. They put their prices like almost double. I used to use StreamYard, but they have all glitches like this all the time. So I'm quite happy not using StreamYard anymore. But people that do kind of annoy me when I try and cover them because it's so glitchy.
Bounces off you. So, the other Flat Earthers, they all saw the same thing. I mean, nobody has come back and tried to deny what we saw. They've just denied what it implies. Right. And so I do think that Lisbeth, the girl that won the contest, the golden ticket, she said she's no longer a Flat Earther. I don't think she's necessarily called herself a Glober. Witsit, what's up with him. He's going to keep line. And I told them when we got back to the airport in Punta, I went to both of them and said, hey, just so you guys know, I don't want you to hate me, but I'm going to be going in a different direction when we get back. What I saw tells me the shape of the Earth, and they both kind of said more power to you. And I believe you. I don't think you're lying. I think that's what you believe. So, what can I do about it? So that was basically it. I told Will when we were on the plane, we landed in Punta Arenas, and he was like 3 rows behind me, and we stood up, we're getting our stuff, and I just looked at him and said, the Earth's a sphere. And he kind of gave this look like, what? Like, yeah, the Earth's a sphere. He's like, all right.
Yeah, so already on the plane, he was a Flat Earther, a Globe Earther, or already was before, right?
Right, from Punta Arenas, and he spent 10 years of annihilating, bringing nothing but evidence to falsify the globe. And before you even went to Antarctica, you already knew it was a globe, huh?
No, that's not what he said. He said he was suspecting it. They saw the sun set. So he said this many times very clearly. He thought the south was a lie. That's why he thought the Earth was flat. Once he got to southern Chile, he saw the sun setting in the south and realized that the south isn't a lie. The sun does set in the south, which doesn't correspond with the Gleasons. There's no other map. He was asking for other maps before he went. He gave people 6 months to give him another map, and nobody did.
Just hand dismiss all your previous evidence.
Exactly.
Pretty telling.
Yeah, you have to hand dismiss things that are arguable for something that isn't, right? You have to. That's just how things work. If the sun is circling over your head, why have they all gone so quiet now as well? It's hilarious. If the sun's circling over your head and there's no possible model that could do that other than a globe, then other things that you think you knew, you must start to question them, right? If we want to be truthers, that's what we have to do.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, I want to come in and say goodbye, but I want to share the last thing with you real quick, if that's okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, he's the author. He's Matt.
Yeah, I was going to address this with Jiren if he would have stayed on panel the other day on that TikTok live, but I was going to say, Jiren, you know, I did a documentary with Vika Draws.
I bet Jiren ain't got a fucking clue who you even are.
Called The Mechanical Realm, about the Antikythera mechanism. Did you ever watch it? And I was going to see what his answer was. It's like, well, you know, that's really not debatable. That shows the path of all the luminaries, including the path of the sun. And whatever you might have thought that you saw down there, even if it was a real phenomenon and not fake, it wasn't the sun that we see in our sky every day, going from the Tropic of Cancer to the equator to the Capricorn and back. That's not really debatable. That's been known, well documented for literally thousands of years. And just because you saw a light in the sky.
So what he saw, so where was the real sun then? At what point was there two suns while they were down there? He was watching the fake sun going round and round, but the real sun would have still been visible at some point, right? Where was it?
And whether you did or not is still debatable. It's really fun. I just made a point that the path of the sun is well known, well documented for a long time. If it had gone well and been cordial, I might would have continued the conversation. But after he left, I told the host, I was like, look, all of these guys are irrelevant now. We really shouldn't be hosting them or giving them much of our time, because I did say this. Jiren went from a place of strength to a place of weakness. He went from the truth to the lie. He went from light to darkness. And what fellowship has light with darkness? I don't think I have anything to say to Jiren. If I do see him on another panel, I might just address the room or address the people listening or address the host. Yeah. But I don't think I'll spend any time talking to Jiren or the likes of Jiren.
I'll bet he'd be devastated that you don't talk to him. If he won't sleep at night for at least a month.
They want us to believe that globe trolls, globe shills, propped up by the algorithms by YouTube and Google, that they recorded a 24-hour sun.
Propped up by the algorithms. This video won't break 2,000. I'm not propped up by anybody. Yeah, you're propped up. Look at all them numbers you're doing. Fuck all.
And I think you were saying this earlier, Gene, that no government base has ever done this, and they've been down there for decades. No astrophysicist has ever done it. No university has ever done it. And they want us to believe that YouTube globe shills propped up by the algorithms recorded a 24-hour sun. No, even if what they saw might have been a natural phenomenon, it wasn't the sun. It could have been some other light. I'm not going to rule.
Yeah, just that other light that no one knows about that just goes round and round over your head in Antarctica for no reason whatsoever. And that light, which would, even if there was another light that went round and round Antarctica, according to you, Antarctica goes around the edge of the disk, so it would still be impossible for that light to go round and round your head.
Flat out, but it definitely was not the sun. That has been well known and well documented from ancient times, from the Babylonians and Sumerians, who figured out the software that went into the hardware of the Antikythera mechanism.
Bollocks. You're talking utter shit. None of these people can prove anything they say. They've just watched a load of shit and they think they know. Go make the observation yourself. They literally lined up the sunspots with the rest of the world at the same time that they were looking at them themselves. How do you explain that, Mr. Novelist?
The Antikythera mechanism, for anyone intellectually honest, will always be a death blow for the globe. So, guys, thanks for letting me hang out. I got to cruise.
Adios. Good luck with the book.
Appreciate you, Keith.
Yeah, Keith.
Good to see you, bro.
Yeah, aloha, everybody. Peace.
Bye.
To add to what I was saying, too, because, they've already been caught red-handed faking a 24-hour sun. You would never fake something that was real. So
who was caught red-handed faking the 24-hour sun?
So they got that, before they even went there, they've already got that to deal with. So,
no.
The fact that we even tune in and ascertain or entertain that they're
always learned the correct words. He's always used ascertain instead of entertain. So he's obviously picked up on people ripping the piss out of him for getting that wrong, and he's now said it and then actually it's entertain. I mean, I'll quickly say that. But then the beard's probably weighing his chin down a bit.
They're even going there for that reason. It's all just a show, just like everything we see, even not related to TFE. That's their playbook. It's pretty obvious once you see it.
It's funny because TFE is so irrelevant and it doesn't really even matter, but yet it's all they talk about for nearly a year now.
Can't unsee it.
Oh, yeah, I'm not actually, like, I'm not buying that Jiren had this natural experience of his life and he woke up. All right.
Yeah, but no one cares what you're buying. Jiren ain't selling it to you anyway.
I'm not buying that shit. That's it.
Yeah, it was the most beautiful thing they ever seen, man.
I'm really curious, like, what really happened, you know? And I don't know if we'll know. It's all speculation, you know.
You mean you don't know? I went to Antarctica and saw the 24-hour sun.
Some real
I honestly don't
ideas.
think Union Glacier is a real place.
Oh, God. Here we go again. Did he say, was it Double J that said that the other day? I think it was old Dubs. You're right, Dubs. What do you reckon? Oh, Union Glacier don't even exist.
I've looked into go look at anything available on YouTube when it comes to their marathon.
Anything available on YouTube. I'm going to go and just type that in the search bar.
Or their skydiving or, you know, their bike riding or whatever it might be. Go look at Mount Rossman and you will find that it is fake. So the entire place is.
Yeah. They just faked the mountain on every single video that's from there. Have we done the video of the marathon yet? Yeah. Have you put the fake mountain in the background for no reason whatsoever? No, not yet. Quick, add it then. Add it now.
Set. There's a backdrop that meets the ground. It's perfectly level where the ground meets the bottom of the mountain. And I've done plenty of due diligence to conclude that place is.
Plenty equals 0. I was going to do the 0 with my hand, but then someone would screenshot me doing it and say that was clearly a Mason, so I didn't do it.
It isn't even a real place.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, brother. It's possible, right?
Antarctica.
It's just a landmark created just.
Yeah, don't even exist. And just created it. It just existed for years and years before, and everyone was going there every year forever. But they just invented it for this year and made up the history of the place.
So that the people think, right?
That makes perfect sense.
With post-production.
Yeah, and then we're going to hand dismiss
post-production other than the live streams with it in the background.
the Arctic Treaty as well, right? Like it's not real, or, you know, you're not allowed to go there to independently explore. Apparently the Globers were right about that too, right? Wrong.
Yep.
You know, there's a reason that thing exists, and that's to gatekeep what is there.
So why did nobody get stopped then? There was GPS tracked there. What would you have accepted? These pricks here, like everyone but them three could have gone from the entire flat Earth community. I don't know, because if that Vlad went, they'd probably all just agree with him because they're all terrified of him. Why are you so scared of that man?
Yeah, really, because you know the story that they're giving that it's for environmental protection. Like, who believes that anymore? Look what they're doing to right underneath your feet. You know, they're destroying everything they can get their hands on, their grimy paws on. You know.
Yeah, those grimy paws. To wash them paws before they put their hands on things.
And they're claiming that something that we can't even get 20 degrees lateral close to is if.
Yeah, definitely can't get there. He's never tried, but he knows.
They got military down there for environmental protection. That's a stretch, guys, to go and believe something like that.
None of these have ever read the Antarctic Treaty. I can guarantee they haven't.
But you know, like they're saying with all the mistakes. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they put those mistakes in there, because if you're going to watch those blatant mistakes and still believe the lie,
those mistakes were just blatant.
Then they can separate us in that kind of way, you know. And then,
I've never heard people like this. Like, I've never heard a group of people talk before, have a conversation, and none of them are actually saying anything at all.
And they know what kind of lie to tell next, also. If they, you know, it's like a big litmus test. So I'm perfectly happy just calling it all a hoax.
Oh, good. Shut the fuck up then and play the video.
PSYOP before I even see anything out of it.
Yeah, I know, because that's the flat Earth way. I'm just going to pre-dismiss this and just call it bullshit before I know anything.
As soon as I hear anything out of mainstream, I'm like, no.
Yeah, okay, good. Let's move on then. Let's watch a bit more.
Just like anything else on the mainstream narrative.
Yeah, Double J's got his finger on the pulse there. He knows that everything he sees on the mainstream narrative is, even though it's on YouTube himself, which is mainstream.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Anything from mainstream. As soon as I catch a glimpse, when Trump was in Pennsylvania a year ago, I was like, nope. And I saw it again. I'm like, oh my God, is this like, they're calling this real? Sure enough. And I'm like,
Yeah, there's no flyers on him.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah. At what
You
point does
guys
their
are-
credibility go away?
Well, no, bro.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Play the video.
I don't know. With us, yeah, for sure. Anybody who can see that, but like if you can't see that was a staged thing,
Yeah, play the video.
that's a gauge for them. And by the the social media comments and reactions getting filtered out through the algorithm, I think it's a test for them to know what they're gonna do next. Like who's gonna be on stage next and taking off stage that quick, right? It's like, let's have a pool for this.
Yeah, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. You know, we got too many eyes out here, and we're watching like hawks.
Yeah, and the more they do these events or whatever have you, the better off we are. But still, it makes me nervous to see the people that I personally know and go for it. Oh no, you're telling me that's not real? Yeah, that's not real. And they don't hear it. That I find disturbing. Don't hear it. And a week, a month, or 2-3 months later, they're still on that story. I'm like, here we go now. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Not hearing it.
Are we done yet?
Yeah.
It's tough. It's rough, man.
Let's hear these guys.
Nice. Well, all right. So I think that made him.
Oh, wow.
He was happy to at least get one of us and not come back and like nobody believed it. So it's a nice trip though.
Some victory, yeah. But you and Will made falsifiable predictions, and one of which was falsified. That's how science works.
Right.
But so it sounds like are you and Whitsitt are amicable, or what's going on there?
I'm not sure if you saw we had a debate where he just accused me of fallacies the whole time and didn't give any evidence.
Yo, Globe Crusher, what's up, brother? The link is there on the top if you want to jump in.
Shut up and get on with it.
Even in my opener, I said what Whitsitt will do tonight is, and then I gave an exact layout of what he would do, and then he went and did the exact thing.
How shocking! A perfect duplicate of my debate with him.
and then
where I said
people,
everything he would do. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know. I was like, well, flat earthers are gonna think he did terrible. They're gonna be so mad at him. What was I wrong? They're he just smashed Jiren. He did. I'm like, oh my god, these guys are just so desperate.
No, there's just no accounting for the willful ignorance there.
So no, we're not like friends. I mean, we don't talk every day. I probably talked to him, twice since that debate, and it's just been very businesslike. We have different opinions of the shape of the earth now. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And Fred says Jiren ran from me 2 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Jiren's just running from all of them at the moment. It's funny. I see him on there talking to about 6-on-1. I was going to jump up and give him an hand, but then I just thought I don't want to talk to these pricks. Or roughly translated, I was terrified that Double J might come in, or the author that I've never heard of.
Jump on the panel, Fred, and tell us. We'd love to hear that. The link is there.
If this is Fred from TikTok, if this is Fred Globe Crusher that's going to be coming up now, that's going to be hilarious.
You just click and...
In that truther world, you're not allowed to really step out of line like that. They're not going to welcome you. They don't want to hear you. I've kind of realized now how the Dave...
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely not welcome, Jiren. Oh, yeah, after the shit.
Yeah, the last thing that truthers want in their community is someone that tells the truth.
You did. What do you thought? The people are going to...
StreamYard's fucking up again.
be, yeah, Jiren, we all are going to flip now. We all are Globers because you saw it. You are like one of the so-called face of flat earth, fake Facebook there. So everybody should follow you, right? Right, Jiren?
Why are you saying that like he's there? He's not there. Right? Jiren, I'm talking to you, Jiren. Right, Jiren? Jiren! This was a pre-record you're watching back, you fucking moron.
Fred, you need to connect your audio first. You need...
If this is Fred.
To go out of the studio because your mic is not connected, so it doesn't let me add you to the studio. Go back, check your mic, or select your mic and then enter the studio. I can't add you because it says they need to connect their mic or cam before they can add themselves to the screen. So you need to go out and try back again, but you need to select a mic.
Fred, if this is the Fred I'm thinking it is, he isn't worth bringing on. Like this is a lot of effort for Fred.
Anybody who says anything bad about them, so they don't see anything you do. It's just you're blocked. They don't see it, and then they just go around and they're in their own echo chambers, and so they keep hearing the same thing day after day. and it just becomes like fact to them. So they become very cocky and they become very condescending, and they're going around calling people globetards, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. I mean,
it's the
like,
cringiest shit ever.
Yeah, it's like just so ironic too, because they're calling other people retards, and you just believe you're told, and it's like, oh man, you guys, if you only knew. And they don't listen to me. I mean, I thought that they would listen to me. This is how I know I'm a truther. If Dave Weiss went to Antarctica and got back and flipped, the very first thing I would have done is watch everything he did, because I would say, hey, here's a guy who was a flat earth for 10 years. He just flipped. I need to know what he saw, what he's. Well, they all just blocked.
Yeah, well, I need to know. No, we need to know how much fucking money you took. This is what we need to know. No, like, oh, because Jiren came back and now he's a global. Now we need to look into the evidence.
If Jiren took loads of money, right, to pretend that he saw the sun, even though it was on live stream at midnight, because I watched it and they were interacting with the live comments, so all of this is irrelevant anyway. Let's pretend that you're right and he took money. Why is he still on YouTube? Why is he still bothering putting stuff out and making zero money and relaunching a new channel soon and stuff like that? Like, why? There's absolutely no reason for him to do that if he took a life-changing amount of money to come out and go against his all of your nonsense beliefs. I've just noticed the time on that. So if Fred's coming up, it might be worth doing a part 4 here. So I probably will be back tomorrow with a part 4. So I'll see you then. Thanks for the support. Please join as a member. Join the channel as a fucking member. Do it. And join the lives on Sundays. And what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, like, subscribe, and comment as well. Even if you're a flat earther like that Dimac twat with the writes all in caps and makes no sense whatsoever, you can definitely write loads of comments there. Cheers. See you later.